to Libya 2 years later. Remember the NATO airstrikes. Gaddafi was going to mow down his own people with tanks. And so NATO, the United States, France, we all said, hey, we're going to launch some airstrikes. And then Gaddafi was pushed back to the capital. And then Gaddafi disappeared. And then Gaddafi was ripped to pieces by his own people. So 2 years later, what happened in Libya? Well, reporters stopped going there, as evident by, remember, Benghazi, September 11th of last year. It's amazing. It's been almost a year since Ambassador Chris Stevens was murdered in cold blood, and 3 other Americans by al-Qaeda psychopaths. But the country of Libya, where are they at? Well, the government is essentially run by the Muslim Brotherhood. It's dominated by the Muslim Brotherhood, and 2 major tribes in Libya, the Zawahiri and the the Muhammad tribe and the Jihad tribe. You know the point here. They're killing each other in the streets. So it's essentially like a civil war. As far as oil production, oil in Libya, when Gaddafi was in power towards the end in 2011, 1.4 million barrels per day. 1.4 million barrels per day. Now, just 160,000. So oil production has been cut by 90%. So for all those people that are like, oh yeah, we go into these countries for oil, actually no, because the Muslim radicals just end up killing each other, and then they kill all the oil workers and all the foreign workers trying to produce oil. So no, not really. There's no more oil coming out of Libya. Actually, it's 90% less. The foreign media does not visit because those fancy hotels in Tripoli and Benghazi are now shut down because of the Muslim Brotherhood. Also, my favorite stat about where Libya is now, the chief investigator into trying to, calm things, he's a prosecutor, he's the one who investigates assassinations and car bombings. His name is Colonel Youssef, and he was in charge of investigating a car bomb in July, and while investigating a car bomb, he himself was blown up in a car bomb. How's that for irony? And the last thing I have on Libya is that the government is running on fumes, no pun intended, where the oil reserves and the production has gotten so low that the salaries for just your average civil servant, if things don't change rapidly, by the end of the year, the basic government worker will not be paid in Libya, which means that this country is a hellhole. There we go. Good work in the Middle East. Nice culture you got going for you. But at least they get 72 virgins in the afterlife. They've got that waiting for them.